last part, publishing best practices. Let's go over this really quick. As an example, yeah, this is my LinkedIn, and what I try to do is content alignment. I do not have the time to produce too much every single month. We're posting on a 7-day week schedule, and I need to align all of my efforts so I don't have like one piece of work here and then I'm trying another article here. I need to make everything work together. This is an article, and if you go to it, you will see that at the cover I use pretty much the cover image from the meetup. Then I use the meetup article that I already write like a LinkedIn article. Then I put the YouTube embed video in there. I put the slide share in there. And now I have one article with text, image, a video, and a slide deck, which would be considered a really, like from a modality perspective, very engaging piece of content. But it all came through content alignment. Yeah, I'm forcing myself to do this once per month. And these days I don't have to force myself. This is like what gives me joy, yeah, to do this here with you. And this creates an article, a slide deck, a long video, 6 short videos, like 6 10-minute videos, 6 60-second videos, all out of this one event where I have to put in all my love and really focus on what customers need, and everything else is aligned with this effort. And for this is the kickoff of the Content Story month. And now for the rest of the month, I'm going to post about content and storytelling on all of my channels, completely aligned with what I've been talking about today. That saves so much time compared to trying very individualistic things here and there and there and there. So what I also do after I have my story straight, I think about what type of content formats do I want to do? Short videos, long videos. Yeah, we have that. We post the meetup stuff, we have event summaries, we have downloadables, we have challenges, we have polls every month, we have the survey that you participated in every month, we have a giveaway, we have lead magnets, we show growth hacks, we can share books, and all of those need to fill my 20 slots per month that I have on LinkedIn. I do not have more than those 20 slots. That is 5 days a week. Yeah, Sunday through Thursday, or Monday through Friday. And every slot gets a format. And then I think about, do you want to take a picture of that? Yeah. Then I think about what are the core topics I want to talk about, because the formats, they are just the frame around it. And now what is the picture inside? You can see my 6 topics. Growth roadmap, content and storytelling, funnel building, data analytics, traffic generation, conversion rate optimization. The umbrella is growth marketing. That is what I talk about, and I focus on every topic once per month. So I have a 6-month cycle until I'm again at the same topic, hopefully now with new insights and at the next level. When I think about what are my core topics, I ask questions like, if I were to write a book about this, what would be the chapters? And I look with Amazon Insights into the table of contents of what other people in my area write about and what their table of contents looks like. Then, of course, we have all the customer problems and their journey. We have the core products and services we provide that we can that are surrounded by topics. Then we can talk about the consequences and failures and the whole transformation process. And if that's not enough, and I think for 90% it should be enough, go look with the keyword tool, look at BuzzSumo, Quora, and Reddit, and look with those high engagement articles, what topic are they around? Yeah, and try to find what is a real trigger. This is now the 3rd time we have been talking about LinkedIn, and it's every time the room looks like this. Yeah, normally we have 50 people and we like it that way. Yeah, and this is more than 50 people. That is a signal. Yeah, and that tells me, dude, talk more about LinkedIn. So then I put this into a publishing plan, Stefan Monmont, and this publishing plan can look as simple as this. Just have one format for every day of the week. Monday is podcast, Tuesday is event pitch, Wednesday is a growth hack, Thursday is a downloadable, Friday is an article, Saturday is monthly content that is around the topic, and Friday is something fun. We have something with the pirate figures. You do that on every single platform, repeat. Yeah, next week, next topic. That is the simplest way. The way we actually are doing it right now looks like this. We have a monthly template. Christina is the master of the monthly template. And you can see that for every single week, every post, every email is already in there, format-wise. And I, as the main content creator, only have to think about what is the main topic and what do I want to fill this frame with every day. And that takes me like half a day for a whole week of content. Yeah, maybe even more. See that every single week there is something there. Here, for example, on the last week, on Saturday, I post fuck-ups. Yeah, last Saturday you saw my horrible title for the GDPR meetup, which was called GDPR. Yeah, and there were 9 people in here when there were normally like 50. And so I try to share those kind of things from time to time as well, what does not work. So this is how we do it and how I would suggest you would do it as well. Go on a monthly schedule, decide how many slots you have. B2B people go with a maximum of 20 slots. That is 1 post per day, per business day. And you can also go with like 15 or 16. Yeah, that is fine as well. But that is about the speed I would go for. Decide what are the most awesome formats you can think about, and then fill them with live every month. And that will decrease the amount of time you need to invest into content creation a lot. Okay, so the lesson here is to completely align your content, what you actually have to produce to earn more customers anyways. When people tell me, I don't have time for content marketing, what I do is, okay, then how about you just produce the content that you need for the sales process? What is the best prospect you can do, the best presentation? And start with that. And then just go from the hottest lead, from what they need, to the colder leads over time. Bye, Auntie. And then you have a fully aligned content strategy starting at the most significant point, which is the point of sale. Yeah, Stefan, do you still have the question, or is it up? Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, you tell us to find the big topics and write the big bull, but doesn't it work? It also the other way around, to be the king in the niche.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So within your niche, find the biggest topics. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what. Yeah, that's a good addition to this. So niching down works incredibly well. If I, like Alex, would be the growth marketer just for LinkedIn, that is an incredible position to go for at the moment. It's not what I personally prefer, but it's a really good business decision to niche down and focus even more on very specific verticals. So last but not least, yeah, let's have a short Q&A and some rum. There are some additional resources that I would like to mention. A lot of the data came from Richard van der Blom, a Dutch guy who is also, that worked, right? That one worked. A Dutch guy who is also really good LinkedIn sales trainer. Yeah, and then of course the LinkedIn Insights article with the algorithm. Buffer has an incredible, very long article about LinkedIn content marketing. Then the BuzzSumo sources, Social Media Examiner, and as a little bonus for more really hacky stuff, seriously on the dangerous side, Josh Fechtner's BAMF Bible. Yeah, it's the growth hacking Bible. His ideas are amazing. some of it is a bit outdated, but just because he got out of the game, you will not find Josh's LinkedIn profile anymore. So be careful. Yeah, but some of the stuff is really awesome. So again, you have the handout at your under your desk, and you have the checklist on there, and you will also see that you can join us with the next meetup and have the link in there. Save the ticket. Yeah, now otherwise the room is full again. And you're very welcome to download this stuff. We are going to process everything tomorrow, and on Friday, all of the videos will be nicely segmented into the parts that we have covered today, including your questions. And what you see on the left-hand side, again, we have done this for every single meetup before. So this is a huge resource that grows every month. Would love to see you on the other side there. And that concludes what we wanted to cover today. The next time, we're going to talk about how to use marketing automation to convert all of those reaches, all of the reach and engagement into actual leads and into customers. And look at tools like Zapier and see how you can zip and zap data from one source to the other and really get your busy life, yeah, in a bit simpler ways. Yeah. And please come, because it's the 4th anniversary of the Pirate Skills meetup. Jesus! Can you imagine? I totally remembered when I started this year for the very first time, and it was just because there was no growth marketing meetup that I could go to. Yeah, so I just started this, and look at this amazing community. I thank you very much for joining us tonight. So let's have the Q&A, and during the Q&A we use the time to write the feedback as well. On your sheets, do you have this feedback form? Can I borrow yours for a second, please? I would please ask you, just tell me, what did you specifically like about this topic? What didn't you like? And how could we change it to make it even better for you? And at the bottom, there's the NPS score. How likely would you be to recommend it? Keep this feedback and then put it into our treasure chest at the front here. And just take the time during the Q&A to fill it out. This would be really great. And then we announce the winner of the survey. Are you ready for that? Thank you very much. So you had a question, Ellie. Can you tell me what your question is?
There is this section in the profile that people can come and say good things about you, or
Yeah.
you can go and say good things about
Recommendations.
them. How important is this section?
So it is recommended that you have at least 3 recommendations. I personally only have 1, but that is the general recommendation, that you have 3 from the last year. Yeah, and if you're into social selling, yeah, more than the content marketing stuff, then that's what I would focus on. If not, it's okay to have them. And it's easy to get them. Yeah. Any other questions? Yep, here at the back.
Is there any downside if you're like set up a profile and your page, like looking almost the same?
Nope.
Nope.
Not that I know of. Any downsides known?
Confusing for some people.
Yeah, I think that might be the only thing, that sometimes it could be confusing if you have the profile and page at the same time. We have the same problem. We used to have it on LinkedIn, on Facebook, when you got too many friends and you needed to start a page, and it was a bit confusing. What should I follow? What else? One last question, maybe. Yeah, then 2 questions.
It's not a question, this is a comment. So
Yeah,
I
please.
fear that a lot of the advices we got today lead to a lot of filter bubbles, and at the end the information, the real value of the information, is shrinking over the next years.
Why do you think so?
Why? Because we just reinforce the algorithms, the topics, the trending topics, and there's not much room for creativity.
I absolutely agree with that, by the way. We see that the BuzzFeed stuff is ranking really well, even on LinkedIn, and we think we are so sophisticated on LinkedIn, but the same trigger shit, like 5 best ways to blah, 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 works there. and the algorithm rewards it. So it's upon us to really stick to our story and be the trustworthy resource for our customer despite algorithm. But that is 100% on us. But really, thank you for adding that. Would you comment to that as well? What was your experience? How do you solve that problem for yourself?
No, I'm using LinkedIn for many years now.
Yeah.
I have about 800 followers in about 10 years. So
Yeah.
I really doubt that.
Yeah.
I think it's not a problem. It's up to you how you use LinkedIn. But it was when I started LinkedIn, it was about the quality of your network and not the size of the network.
And now
I think now it's getting different with LinkedIn. It's more, they try to be a more Facebook appeal. They want to grow. They want us to do this content comment, and they want more traffic on their platform. So that's okay. I did not yet have the real way to create my content. That's why I'm here, and I got a lot of inspiration. But I think I really need to sit down with myself and think about a strategy how to use it. And I think that's the tool. The one side is the tool. Yeah. And maybe the next time we could talk more about the creative process of the content.
Yeah, we had one meetup completely dedicated to that. Maybe if you look 6 months back, same meetup, that was very much about the art. I always say, like, Pirate Skills is about mastering the art and the science of growth marketing. Yes, we talked a lot about the science, and the storytelling part was about the art. Yeah, about keeping the right frame and attitude when you are creating and posting, so that you're doing it conscientiously, not only what people want to hear, but also what they need to hear. But still, this is the growth marketing meetup, and we tend to like to grow a lot. Yeah, and we need people like you to balance this and also stay within our core and do what's good and right. Yeah, so thank you very much for that. Last question from Eberhard. What's your name tag, man? You have such a wonderful name.
Oh, it's on.
Ah, okay.
So my clients are mostly German, but my network has a lot of international followers as well. So I post in English.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the right strategy, or do you see advantages to post in German as well? And how are you doing it? Do you mix it?
No, I don't. To answer the last question first, I use Xing for German. I use LinkedIn for English to separate it that way. We now started to post on Xing in English as well, because it's much more effort to translate it. If you have to ask who's my customer and who do you want to reach. I want to go for international. Like I'm a guy that comes more like from the science part, and no prominent scientist would publish in German anymore. Yeah, because you want the international peer review. I want a guy from San Francisco or from New Delhi to call me out on my bullshit. That is a bit of my attitude behind this. Keeping it very open-minded, not hyper-local, even though I love this, getting in touch with everybody, but still keeping an open mind and keeping it international. So I think that's an attitude thing. Positioning yourself hardcore in German is way easier than international, I think. Yeah, and the YouTube and LinkedIn experiments also went so well because I included the USA and Canada and Australia into my targeting groups. Yeah, and here in German, even though we all understand English, it's still a bit of a barrier. All the workshops, we have never done a workshop in English, because when it goes to the nitty-gritty, people want to stay in their safe zone for now. This is for getting you out of your box. Yeah, but then putting it into action, that's where German is strong, and I would not underestimate it. Yeah, so that's kind of my opinion, not a real answer. So guys, thank you all for your questions. That was amazing. Matti, do we have a winner? I'm so curious because I never know before. It's your name. No, just kidding. just your first name. Matthias Kobia. Where are you, mate? Way, congratulations. Fantastic. So send me or Matti a message, yeah, on LinkedIn, for example. And there we will send you a ticket code, which you can use for any workshop in 2020 that you want. And if you want a recommendation, which one is best for you, just talk to me later. Yeah. So if you want to get in touch, again, here's my contact data. If you have any further questions, I love to discuss all this kind of nerdy stuff during lunch. We can do this anytime or having a beer. I also want to really thank the Pirate Skills crew for making this event possible, for having this amazing bar at the end and this beautiful room. Thank you, my team, yeah, for making this possible. And the last thing is LinkedIn reintroduced the local connection feature. Yeah, they killed it. So if you want to connect with the other people in your room, open your phone, turn on Bluetooth, and go to LinkedIn. I will show you a way how to connect with anybody here in the room as long as they go this way. Open your LinkedIn and go to your networks. Go to your network, and here at the lower right corner, they reintroduced the feature when you want to add people. It says, find nearby people. And we will wait a little bit, and suddenly people will pop up and we can connect among each other. And yeah, I see, for example, Sascha Latzberg, and I'm not connected to, Massimo, Sandra, Felicia, Felix, Lucy, Sean Alami, yeah, definitely will recommend that guy. My network, and then the blue plus button in the lower right corner. You don't want to connect with people, Bit? Come on, the love, all the love you can spread. Isn't that a fantastic feature? So if you ever give a talk and want to give people a chance to connect among each other later, use this little hack to use the opportunity that we are actually close by. And that is it. Let's have some meet and greet and plunder the bar. Thank you very much, guys, and have a nice evening. Bye-bye. That is the next upcoming meetup. Bye-bye live stream. See you in a little bit.